Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, the 23rd of February, and I'm just relaxing my little trip this morning to the Sunday market, and I had a mission, which was to pick up some decent-sized garlic, and this is pretty good. I got some of this. I actually have more put away, but these three were 20 pesos, and that's somewhere around maybe 40 cents, something like that. And the reason I bring it up, we've had comments asking us about our expenses, our monthly expenses. So in general, I think it's fair to say that things are pretty reasonable, but still they're going up, of course, a little bit. But we'll get into that a little bit later. And this morning, Maurice and Angie are going to be doing a little cooking video, and they're going to be making some whole leg chicken, and they have a special recipe that's really, really, really good. So we're going to cover some of the other expenses, like Brianna's school and her transportation to and from school every day with Boo Boy, the driver, and also Angie, who takes care of the kids a lot and is here generally for 5-6 days a week. So we'll get into that in just a little bit, but now for the cooking part.
Okay, so here's our whole leg chicken. You have to slice it first so that the ingredients that we're gonna marinate it can absorb it really good to the chicken. We're gonna marinate this for 1 hour. And we have garlic and then calamansi, salt, black pepper, and tocino mix.
So while the chicken whole legs are marinating in the kitchen, that's where they have to be.
Yep.
Yes, we're out here in Lanai, and we're going to go over this repeated question we get. So we're going to do this for this February's 2025. So, but also want to talk about something that we're asked repeatedly as well. Why we don't buy a house.
Or build a house.
Or build a house, or what are we doing? And we're going to get to that one once we quickly go through this one. Okay, so let's see. The grand total was actually better this month for us. The way I broke down to, it was a grand total of 38,395 pesos, which equates to our dollars 659 USD.
Wow, yeah.
Is that a lot?
No, that's actually cheap over here.
Yeah, this is one of our better months, and one of the things we discovered was that the reasons we did a little bit less laundry because we're taking our laundry out now. So, but we stopped. I'm using more air conditioning in the master bedroom. I'm using more, but that's just the upgraded modern split system.
In the day, we only use ceiling fan.
Yeah, so during the day, that's a long period of time. You're
Yes.
no longer using that aircon wall unit, which is not very efficient, not like the split system one. So I was surprised at the electric bill, because the electric bill actually went down to 96 US dollars, or 5,600 pesos. So, the kilowatts dropped, which is really good.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, and in the States, it's a lot more expensive for electric. So
$300
electric is actually We consider it to be very good.
How much do we pay in America that time? 150?
Which house?
Arkansas.
Oh, that was an apartment?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it was it was probably about closer to 200.
The big house before in Paso Pino, we paid $300.
Yeah, we had a big 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath house in Reno, Paso Pino, and that one was well over 300 a month for
Yeah,
everything.
monthly.
Yeah.
Over here is $96, 2-bedroom.
Right, and we use a lot of air, and we use a lot of fans, and we use the lights on the balcony, and
Yeah.
the 2 fans on the balcony, which we're using.
And-
Just one right now for this video. It's quieter, but the other one, and then 5 inside the house, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We got
So-
stand-up fans, and we got a lot
Ceiling
of fans.
fan, yeah.
Fans don't seem to run it up much for some reason. Maybe it's the 220 that's used over here.
Yeah.
So that's it. Do you want any details? This includes the water that we have delivered, the mineral water.
Yeah, mineral water.
Yeah, and a little bit of laundry.
Internet, monthly,
Yeah, monthly internet.
right here.
Yes.
1,500.
And the monthly rent here is 30,000.
30,000.
Yeah,
'Cause we
that's a
are-
long-term rent. We've been here for
We are long-terms, yes.
a few years, and been back and forth several years. Yeah.
Yep,
So
so
that's
that's-
it on that.
That's the answer of your question, the one that asking our monthly rent.
Yeah,
So
that's the rent.
$659 US. So can you live with that $659
Yeah.
monthly?
But that's not all of it. Now we are the family of 4. Family of 4.
The food is not included in that though.
Of course. Well, of
It's
course not.
separate.
Yeah, that's separate deal. And also, now that Brianna is going to school, we have the school expenses in the private school, which work out to average somewhere around 7,000 pesos per month.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's actually like closer to 5, but then they school adds on things. So it's somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 a month for the private school, and then she needs a ride back and forth, and we hire Boo Boy for that. He's now on a monthly rate, so this is based on 5-6 days a week that
Yes.
we use Boo Boy.
Also Angie.
Yeah, that's separate. But the boys' rate is it's negotiable, and I don't really like to disclose it, but I'll just say in
private.
general. Well, it's just
It's a
because he may want to adjust, work out another deal with another person. So
Just say around 8.
7.
Just say around 7 to 8. And also Angie the same. Because Boboy send Brianna in the morning and pick up in the afternoon. Also Angie is going to Boboy. So they are both back and forth picking
Yeah.
up Brianna.
Angie
and
does a lot
drop
of
off.
a lot of extra good things that are very convenient, and like right now she also cooks.
Yeah, and she helped me with Bryson when we go to playground, or she babysit Bryson when John and I have a date. Whatever.
Yeah, that means we can go out a little bit, and leave them here.
Yeah.
And we trust Angie because we've known her for a long, long time, and we know her sister,
Yeah.
and so she takes care of that stuff. Then the food.
The food.
Yes, we spend a lot of money on food. I'm not keeping track of it, but it's I'd say it's double.
How much is the food? Yeah.
Because we have the kids, I'd say it's probably double.
And then I'm the one go to grocery like every once a week, and every time I go to grocery, I spend like to say
About
around
$120.
$120 weekly.
Yeah, 100 to 120. I try to keep it down, but sometimes I get largely ignored.
Some
But and then there's the trips. Hey, you guys, this can go on and on. So there's the trips to the playlands at the malls, and that's sometimes included in the monthly for Boo Boy, but then sometimes it's not.
Sometimes I have to pay because
Yeah, if it becomes too much extra,
Yeah.
we pay extra there. So this is kind of muddy water here, but I think most people that come out here would be retired. Is that a fair statement? Retired. Oh, well, let's just say they're no longer, their children are raised and on their own. So that's how it works out for us per month. And our budget has gone up because of the schooling and the need to hire Angie and Boo
and the
Boy.
driver, yeah.
So it's gone up. Our budget used to be about 1,800 USD per month, but I'd say our budget is higher by those new numbers that we just gave you. So yeah, we're probably at 2,200, 2,300 per month,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So we don't have gas for the car. The scooter is how I get around in, and that's really cheap. So when we get a car again, and we are planning to buy a car, but not quite yet.
Okay, there's another question.
What's the other one?
Are you gonna build a house here in the Philippines? We received that a lot of question.
Well, funny thing, I was mentioning earlier, I was just at the Sunday market. I ran into Robert and Mary
Joy.
Joy. And they were, Robert was telling me that the cost, I said, well, it must be nice to live in a home free and clear. They built a nice home with a swimming pool. And he says, well, yes, but it still costs, you still got to pay about the same in extras by owning a house. So on top of the rent, as opposed to renting. So the renting, as you see, is like we said with everything, was about
659.
59 for us. And so there are expenses. People don't think about it when they have a house, built, and they're finally in there free and clear, no more rent, but you still have other expenses that build up, that you don't think about, So like the swimming pool that needs chlorine or needs maintenance or needs somebody to take care of it, or a caretaker. And when you leave, you don't want to leave your property alone for very long. But there is the joy of having the space and the freedom of having your own home. That's a big, big thing. And we've had a lot of homes in our lives, in my life, and before I met you even. And since you and I've had 3 homes together since we were married 18 years ago. Is that about right? Yeah. So we do love home ownership, but the thing we didn't like much about it in the States was very, very hard to find good neighbors. And over here, the culture is nice. We like the culture, and you can find a bad neighbor here, but in general, it's really nice. We don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's better over here when it talks about neighbor.
More community, They talk to each other.
Yep.
We visit
More
with neighbors
friendlier.
all the time over here. It's a matter of night and day, the difference. Yeah.
So you're gonna build a house?
Well, I'm not, because I'm too darn old
Oh my
to build.
God.
But I do remember, and I still have some of my old drafting plans and things, that houses I did build.
So in the future, are you thinking to build a house?
Are you going to help me?
Of course.
You're going to help me. You're going to plant a garden.
I will plant a garden.
We get a dog. Who's going to clean up after the dog?
Brianna.
No, she won't. No. Well, somebody's going to.
Bryson.
Yeah, we would love to get a house again.
Someday in the future.
Yeah.
We're not hurry, guys, so don't
Yeah.
hurry us.
Yeah, we have some ask the question over and over again. I go, God dang it, I already built 9 of my own houses and lived in them all and had 13 total, so get off my back, dude.
Yeah, he's trying to ask here in the
ask
Philippines.
the same dumb question. It's like, we'd love to, when we feel like it, we'll do it. We'll just do it when we feel like it. And then I know other expats that never want to own or build a house here. Or own one, don't want to own it. They want to be free. So, yeah, that's a personal choice. So now, what else? Was there any more? We wanted to hit some topics that we'd been reading over and over in the comments over the last several videos. So do we hit them?
I think that's the one. That's the topic that we receive all the time. Are you gonna build a house? What
Yeah.
you plan in the future? Are you gonna stay there forever?
Yeah, my plan is, I think it's next first part of March. We have to go to Cebu to have the meeting with immigration because I'm transferring from probationary permanent residency to permanent, and that's another step in the process what we're doing coming up. So we have priorities to get confirmed, and then we'll go to the next step.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Yeah.
It's called compartmentalizing.
We just try to live life right now in the present moment.
Yeah, and raising a family is a full-time job with lots and lots of distractions.
Yep.
Lots of distractions, guys. So, hope you get that one. Hope you get that one, and feel free to leave comments. Now, you're going to go back and finish your
Yeah,
cooking?
we're gonna do the cooking.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get back to the kitchen.
All right. So here's our marinated whole chicken leg for 1 hour, and it's ready to cook. Looks really good.
I love these. Very, very good. And very economical too. Because it's like you got just the leg and you got the thigh together, right? Got the thigh.
Yep.
Very good value. I make these all day long.
Good. We got a lot more later.
Good. They won't last long.
All right.
How many do you have total?
12 pieces.
12?
12
Okay.
like that.
So this is the first 6.
Yes.
So we're going to finish them off today.
Dami kaayo.